Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and joining me here today. Now I have got a Pilates Yoga Fusion class just for you. This one is probably more towards the advanced side. I would like to consider this kind of a practice with me. This is very similar to what I do in my own personal practice daily, so I hope you enjoy. Go ahead and roll out your mat and let's get started. We'll start standing on our mat with our hands down by our sides, our feet about hip distance apart, and take a moment to close your eyes and just check in with yourself. Notice, are you letting your weight kind of rock to the right or the left? Does it feel like it's more in your toes or your heels? Could we center ourselves? Start to turn on your legs a little bit. Think about pulling your inner thighs towards one another. At the same time, drop your sitting bones almost like they're reaching for your heels. Lift out of the waist. Follow your spine all the way up your back to the place between your shoulders. Broaden across the chest. Relax the neck, relax the face. Take a big sip of air in. And an easy breath out. Again, great big inhale. Let it go. One more time. Relax. Blink the eyes open. Dip your chin to your chest. Give yourself almost a double chin while you reach the back of your head up. Extend those fingertips down to the ground. Almost imagine there are little strings kind of attached to each of your fingers and they are being pulled down to the mat. Take a breath. Roll your right ear to right shoulder. Big inhale, exhale, chin back to chest, left ear to left shoulder. One more time, side to side. If it feels nice, you can always stay longer. I will totally admit to you, this is one of my favorite things to do. I kind of rock my head side to side all the time during the day, especially if I'm getting a little tense. Now pause with that chin back to center. Relax the body. Maybe close the eyes. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and start to roll into an easy forward fold. This can be as deep or shallow as you so choose. So maybe you get as low as I am, or maybe you keep it a little bit more shallow, and that's okay. Maybe this is the first movement we've done today, and so we need to take it about halfway and not all the way down. That's great. Go ahead and sway the hips. Give yourself time to wiggle, to move and groove. And then from here, take your hands to your shins or the tops of your thighs. Push yourself away. Reach your head forward. Take a breath. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, push your head away. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale, half lift, pause, belly button in, shoulders nice and broad. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let that go. Set yourself all the way down to a tabletop. Let's continue to wake up our body and just find an easy cat and cow. Of course, you know you can keep it traditional, or you could take it in a little bit more of a creative fashion. Maybe looking over one shoulder, maybe letting yourself kind of rock side to side. It does not have to be about a very perfect cat or cow or tabletop. You do what works best for your body, but eventually pause, hold it there. Pull the belly button in, broaden across the chest, and send your right foot out behind you, at first tucking the toes. Lengthen through the spine. Give your thigh a little squeeze, that thigh butt, you know what I'm talking about. Lift the foot up, point the toe. Reach your head further away. Take a great big full inhale. Big breath out. And then from here, inhale, tap the foot down. Exhale, squeeze the thigh, lift. Inhale, tap the foot down. Exhale, lift. Two more, down, exhale, pick it up. Last one, down, lift, and pause. Tiny little circles from here around 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Last time around 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, hold it there, reach that foot further away, lengthen especially through the front of your hip, roll the shoulder back, lift the heart and chest up, find just a little bit of Extension through the top of the chest, the top of the spine. Take another breath. Exhale, maybe lift the heel up. Keep the head and chest in place. Drop the heel back down. Exhale, squeeze the foot, lift the foot up. 3 more times. Inhale, little drop. Exhale, lift it up. Last one, little down. Exhale, lift it up. Pause. If there's tension in your low back, drop the head or chest. Maybe lower the heel. Do what works for you, but think about growing long. It's almost like your hips and shoulders are trying to reach away from one another. Give your thigh an extra little squeeze and pulse the heel up as you squeeze that thigh for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a breath. Slowly bring everything back down in alignment. Lengthen through that spine. Set the knee down. And then reach long through the left side. Belly button up and in. Spine so long and straight. Lift, lengthen, point that toe. If your foot is cramping, you can keep it soft. That's okay. Inhale, toe taps down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. 3 more down and lift. 2 more down, pick it up. Last one down, lift, pause, cinch the waist, broaden across the chest, big inhale, tiny circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Reverse. Are all your muscles engaged the entire time? I hope so. Pause. Reverse. Turn on the entire leg, reach that toe further away. Pause. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Broaden across the chest. Lift the head and chest. Pause. Belly button in. We're finding that little spinal extension to start. Big deep breath. Exhale. Lift the heel up. Inhale. Drop the heel down. Exhale. Squeeze the thigh. Lift it up. Tone the tummy. Inhale. Drop it down. 2 more. Lift. Keep turning on all the muscles. Lower down. Last one, lift it up, pause. Again, it's like your shoulders and hips are being pulled apart. You're broadening across the chest. Smile, we love it. Give that thigh a little squeeze and then pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Cinch the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Last time, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Slowly bring everything down. Take a big inhale and then drop it down. Part the knees, press back into a child's pose. Take a big, deep inhale. Great big sigh out. Tuck the toes, unfold into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Give yourself a little bit of time to move and groove. No hurry, no rush. Inhale, right foot lifts up to the sky. Squeeze the thigh, point the toe. Take a big inhale. Exhale, pull the nose to chest and set your foot down. 3 times I want you to touch your knee down and lift. Touch the knee down, press through the back heel, lift. Last one, touch, pause. Tuck or untuck the toe, do your thing. Press down into your left hand and reach the right hand high. Maybe swirl the hand around, finding a nice stretch across the chest. Take it in the other direction. And then lift the hand high, take a breath, set it down. Tuck the back toe. I want you to step back into your plank pose. Great big full inhale. Lower all the way down into your stomach for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. 1 round of tiny baby cobra. Exhale, soften down. Tuck the toes, big inhale. Exhale, press up to your plank. Tip back into your downward facing dog. As you feel ready, lift the left leg high. Heel up, toes down at first. Really square the hips. Soften the shoulders down and think of hollowing the armpits. Big breath. Point the toes, you pull the knee to nose and step it forward. Find that nice little lunge as we did on the other side, and then tap and lift the leg. Every time I lift the leg, I think of pressing through the heel, lengthening through the back of the leg just a little bit more. Last one, tap it down, tuck or untuck the toe, do your thing, and reach the hand up high. Swirl it around. Give yourself a moment. Enjoy that great big stretch. Take a breath. Set the hand down. Big inhale. Exhale, return to your plank pose. Big breath, lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Untuck the toes, little baby cobra, press down into your pubic bone, and big inhale, exhale, push yourself up, tip yourself back. And again, reach your right foot high, heel up, toes down, square the hips. Take a big deep breath. Now this time, exhale, cross your knee over to your opposite elbow. Inhale, drive it back behind you. Again, cross it over to your opposite elbow. Drive it right back behind you. Last time, over to your opposite elbow, hold, take a big breath, square, and set the foot down. Keep the back knee lifted this time and take your twist once more, reaching your right hand high. Imagine there's a wall right in front of you. Press into that wall, broaden across the chest. Maybe sink the pelvis down just a little bit more. Take a big inhale, soften the fingers down. Roll the shoulders back, take a breath, press into your front foot to hover yourself away from the ground. Think of pulling your belly button away from the top of your thigh. And then from here, I want you to inhale, reach your hands nice and far away. Press that back heel further down. Low belly up and in. Inhale, lift the hands up nice and high. If you wobble a little bit, that's okay. We all do. Take a big deep breath. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Reach your fingers up. Grow out of the waist. Take a big deep inhale. And then slowly rebend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten, rebend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straighten. Tone those inner thighs together. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten. Big breath here. Exhale. Find your plank pose. Take a big inhale. Give me 1 Pilates push-up, bending the elbows, pushing it away, and then tip back into your downward facing dog. Left foot lifts high. Belly button in, shoulders down. Big inhale. Exhale, pull the knee to your opposite elbow. Inhale, drive it away. Exhale, pull it to your opposite elbow. Inhale, drive it away. Last time, opposite elbow, pause, big inhale, square, and set it down. Now again, we're going to keep our feet where they are, and then hover up and away. I'm pulling my belly button away from the top of the thigh. I'm drawing my ribs in. I'm opening up across the chest. As you feel ready, reach those hands out and away. Do you see there's a great big diagonal line from my heel through my body, out my fingertips, and then lift yourself up. And again, if we wiggle wobble, it's okay. Think of someone pulling you up, picking you out of the waist, growing you up to the sky. And then from here, inhale, straighten, toning those inner thighs towards one another, and bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straighten. Again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straighten. 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straighten. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, straighten, pause, lift up, take a breath, and find your plank pose. Give me 1 Pilates push-up, tip back into your dog, take a great big inhale, big breath out. Lift your right foot high. Now this time we're going to bring it to the same elbow. So we're going to open our hip up a little bit. So big inhale. Exhale, pull it to the same elbow. Inhale, reach it out behind you. Exhale, pull it to the same elbow. Inhale, reach it out behind you. Last one, same elbow, pause. Take a big inhale, swivel at center, set yourself down. Now again, tone those inner thighs together. Hover your belly away from your thighs. Reach your hands out and away. Stamp down into that front foot to lift up. Take a big inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Reach and look back behind you. Unravel both hands high. Now from here, again, I want you to straighten your front leg, tone those inner thighs towards one another, maybe press the back heel a little bit closer to the ground. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, I want you to lightly hinge forward. Only go so far forward as what feels good for you. Belly button up and in. If it's too much to keep your hands up, you can take them by your hips instead. Take a great big inhale. Rebend your front knee and then push yourself up. Straighten. Square those inner thighs. Pull them towards one another. Take that same little hinge. Low belly up and in. Your low back is so long. Think about pointing your sitting bones back behind you. Rebend the front knee. Push yourself up. Straighten. One more time. Square the hips. Tone the inner thighs together. Reach those hands forward. Send your sitting bones back. Bend the knee. Push yourself up. Take a great big inhale here. Find your plank pose. 1 or 2 Pilates push-ups at your own pace, whatever works best for you, and then send yourself back to your downward facing dog. Left foot lifts high. Enjoy that 3-legged dog. And then same thing from the other side. We're going to pull our elbow towards pull our knee towards our same elbow. Exhale, pull. Inhale away. Exhale, pull. Inhale away. Last one, pull, pause, take a breath. Swivel at center, set the foot down. Immediately hover up and away. Reach those hands out. Take a breath. Lift yourself up. Now, as we did on the other side, start by straightening the leg, pressing your back heel down, cinching the waist, lifting up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly hinge for that little pyramid pose. This is a big one. Hands could be at our hips for this entire section here if it's too much to keep them out and away. If you have them out and away, hold an imaginary present. Bend your front knee. Lift yourself up. Oh, that present's so heavy. Give it a good squeeze. Straighten the front leg. Again, little bend. Think inner thighs together. Think sitting bones reaching back. Bend the front knee. Push yourself up. Straighten the leg. Again, little hinge, little bend, lift up, straighten. Take one more breath here. Return to your plank. Maybe 3 Pilates push-ups if we're in the mood. Maybe 1, maybe none. That's okay. Take a breath. Return to your downward facing dog. Big, deep, full inhale. Great big breath out. Inhale, lift your right foot up to the sky. This time, pull it straight forward and set the foot down. Now from here, I want you to touch your back foot down to the ground, untuck that toe, and once more, lift the hand high. Find that great big twist. Set the hand down. Now think about pulling your front heel towards your back knee and reach both hands up high in our great big Anjanae Asana lunge. Did you just tip back? I want you to keep thinking about pressing your pubic bone forward, your knee forward, and reaching those hands up nice and high. Take a big inhale here. Twist to the right again. Right hand back, left hand forward. Inhale, both hands high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Snuggle your thumbs into your chest, open your elbows wide, take a small hinge forward, just like we did in our little pyramid pose. Now this is a big pose on its own. If we're feeling good here, that's great. If we want to start to twist, is this enough? You can stay here. You can also hook the elbow if you want to, and try and take that twist deeper if we're in the mood. That might not be in our cards. That's okay. Take a great big breath. Soften that right shoulder down, relax the neck and face. Unravel, reach your hands high. From here, set the hands back down. Tuck and lift, big inhale, find your plank pose, and then give me 3 more Pilates push-ups. For 3, and 2, last 1. Tip back. Lift the left foot high. Pull it forward. Set that foot down and drop the knee onto the mat. Right hand stays grounded while the left hand grows tall. Think about kissing the shoulder blades in, reaching the fingertips up, maybe taking your gaze back behind you. Take a big inhale, set the hand down, and then lift the fingertips up. Now I'm lifting out especially of my right hip, while at the same time I'm pressing my pubic bone further forward. Hands to heart while I keep that low body still engaged and take a little hinge. Either hold here or maybe take that twist. Maybe bring your elbow in front for a deeper twist if you so choose. Your call, your choice. Do what works for you. And then unravel. Whoop, and if you fall over, that's okay. It happens to me all the time. Both hands lift up nice and high, big breath. set the hands down, and then find your plank pose. 2 Pilates push-ups. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, exhale, straighten. Big inhale, tip back, pause. Take a big breath. Big sigh out. And then one more time, roll forward, find your plank. One final Pilates push-up. And then slowly lower all the way down to your tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Reach your hands wider than the mat. Tend to the fingertips. Lift your elbows high. Feet are reaching nice and far away. Take a big inhale. Roll the shoulders, lift the heart and chest. Exhale, belly button in as you lower down. Inhale, roll the shoulders, lift the heart and chest. Exhale, roll it down. One more time up. Exhale, roll it down. Pause. Hands in front of your face. Lower your head onto your hands. Bend the knees and windshield wiper side to side. Go ahead and press back into your child's pose, knees together or apart, your call. And then roll up and go ahead and take a nice lying down position. Hopefully you don't smash your mic like I almost did. Feet about hip distance apart, in line with the sitting bones. Hands by your sides, or they could be a little further away if that feels better. Shoulders back, nose up high. Lightly press into your heels to feel the mat support the spine behind you. Take an inhale, lift up, find a bridge pose. Exhale from the sternum, roll down. Inhale, press into the heels, lift up, bridge pose. Lower all the way down. Now this last one, do lift up and pause. Now in a Pilates class, our bridge pose is about having a long line from our knees to our hips down to our shoulders. In yoga, sometimes we go for more of a heart opener, and as this is a Pilates Yoga Fusion class, you can kind of pick your poison. Sometimes it feels nice to just stay right here, really focusing on my glutes, my abdominal muscles. Right now, I think I am calling for a little bit more of a chest opener, so I'm going to press deeper into my hips and start to lift up. Now, depending on your body, just what works for you, you've got a couple of options. Some people like to clasp their hands and lift up. My arms are a little short for that, so I actually take my hands underneath my hips, press into my heels, and really lift my hip bones up to the sky. At the same time, I'm still pointing my nose up to the sky, keeping space between chin and chest. I also still think about hugging my knees towards one another, or kind of hugging an imaginary block between my inner thighs. Take a big, deep inhale. Great big breath out. One more inhale. Wherever you are, begin to release that and roll yourself all the way down. And let's just end with a lovely cooling waterfall, or just a lift of our legs up. Now, oftentimes here, I'll close my eyes and roll my ankles around both directions. Maybe pedal the feet a little bit. And then eventually pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug, little squeeze. Maybe your knees go together. Maybe they kind of move away from one another so you can get into your hips a little bit. Do whatever works for you. But eventually find your final resting pose for class, whether that's here, lying on your back, maybe arms and legs extended, maybe one hand on your heart, one hand on your stomach. But take a moment and let yourself settle. How is your body feeling? Do you feel very accomplished? Do you feel proud of yourself? I hope you do, no matter how much, how little of class you did. Take a big inhale on 1. Let go on 2. Breath in on 3. Release on 4. In your own mind, keep counting all the way up to 10. And then as you feel ready to move on with your day, awaken your body however feels best to you. A reach of the hands and the feet away from one another. Maybe a little sway side to side before pushing yourself up to a seat. And as always, give yourself a pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I hope you enjoyed class, and I can't wait to see you again.